Ben Stein surprising a CNN host, calling the anti-Trump jokes at the White House Correspondents' dinner, quote, sickening. Listen.
We gotta address the elephant that's not in the room. The leader of our country is not here. And that's because he lives in Moscow. It is a very long flight. Who is tweeting at 3 a.m. sober? Donald Trump, because it's 10 a.m. in Russia. Those are business hours. Mike Pence wanted to be here tonight, but his wife wouldn't let him because apparently one of you ladies is ovulating. So, good job, ladies. Because of you, we couldn't hang out with Mike Pence. I do not see Steve Bannon. I do not see Steve Bannon. Not see Steve Bannon. Not see Steve Bannon.
Ben Stein himself joins me now. Ben, not very scintillating or high or clever wit there. I mean, you got upset at what they were saying. I mean, I just found the jokes there kind of tedious. What do you think?
Well, they're not just tedious, they're not funny, they're insulting. I mean, the last thing he did about Nazi Steve Bannon, I think, is close to libelous. If I were Steve Bannon, if I were a wealthy person, which I think he is, I would consider suing him for that. I mean, these jokes are not funny, insulting, wildly bereft of any shred of the truth. All they are is basically some not at all funny comedian who is selected for reasons I cannot quite understand, throwing up, spitting on, dumping on the president of the United States in front of a bunch of people who think they're revolutionary heroes when they're in fact very, very well paid capitalist stooges. And by the way, that's fine. I'm a capitalist too. I love being a capitalist. But they're capitalist stooges working for profit and wanting to have big houses in Georgetown and in Foggy Bottom. And the idea that they think of themselves as revolutionaries and radicals defending the Constitution is just a joke. It's a joke.
Given that's what President Trump was up against, maybe Trump should have gone. We know he was the first not to go since Reagan was shot. Maybe he should have gone and just showed them, you know, because he's naturally funny. Did he set himself up by not going? Because we know that comedians historically have eviscerated presidents, and we know the president has been calling certain outlets fake news, the opposition party, the enemy of the people. I mean, not many people buy that line of thinking either. They think that's wrong. What do you think? Do you think President Trump should have gone?
Absolutely not. That guy, Mr. Minhaj, is a nobody. Nobody's going to remember him. Mr. Trump is the only real celebrity in the United States of America. Why should he share his celebrity status with these nobody, not funny, fake comedians? Now we have fake comedy, fake news and fake comedy. Look, I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Trump. I think he's made terrible mistakes. I think his tax plan is a serious mistake. But to have a guy come out, just insult, make nothing humorous at all, just insult in front of a friendly audience that wants to insult the President of the United States, there's no progress there. There's nothing good going on there. There's just a 10th-rate comedian elevated for some reason I can't understand to a position where he can insult the President of the United States. And these dopes in the audience think it's great. They think they're marching to the barricades. They're not marching to the barricades. The police are the heroes. The firefighters are the heroes. The military are the heroes. These guys are not the heroes.
You know, Trump, getting back to your point, he has suggested changing libel laws after he got mad at the New York Times. But it came across like a holier-than-thou, you know, these journalists having these pious, teachable moments about the importance of journalism. It felt like this kind of mawkish self-regard. Or should they be worried? What do you think?
I don't think they need to be worried at all, but I think mawkish self-regard is their middle name. I mean, look, I am a journalist. I've been a journalist since before most of the people in that room were born. And journalism is a noble and wonderful calling. I've been watching this long documentary about the war, the Second World War. Journalists did incredibly heroic work, risking their lives. These guys aren't that. These guys are basically leeches sucking off the popularity of Donald Trump to make themselves seem like they're heroes and make a lot of money. I mean, these guys are just nobody at this point. Mr. Trump has sucked all the air out of the celebrity atmosphere in the whole country, and they did it to him, and now they're complaining about it and also acting self-congratulatory at the same time.
You know, some people say that was one of the good things, Ben Stein, that the Hollywood celebrities weren't there, right?
Well, you know, I don't think anyone gives a damn whether the Hollywood celebrities are there or not. There is only one celebrity at this point, and that is Donald R. Trump. Nobody cares about the other celebrities. It's like a friend of mine said that another friend of ours is going to be interviewing the Kardashians, and he said, what's he going to ask them? They're totally irrelevant at this point.
Right.
Nobody's relevant at this point except Mr. Trump.